He said, listen, at this point in time where we're finally actually at the threshold of making some real progress, we got to put all of the ankle biting and nitpicking aside. So, the final thing in this conversation that I really enjoyed hearing Arvel say specifically, because I've heard Nick say this a million times, and actually, Arvel was one of the people doing a little bit of this ankle biting in the past when they had some beef. Everybody knows Nick Fuentes, you just hear his last name. He is 25% Hispanic, Mexican. And people point to that and say, how are you going to have the leader of the pro white America First movement be 25% Mexican? And they talk about other individuals who have talked about white genocide, somebody like Andrew Tate, who's not even fully white himself, who's not a Christian himself. But Andrew Tate is intelligent enough to know that white genocide is real and that European nations look the way they do because they were built by Europeans, and Europeans have every right to preserve those countries the way they were built for the people they were built. And so he talks about advocating for whites, even as I said, not somebody who is not purely white and certainly not Christian himself. And then people say, oh, well, you can't associate with Andrew Tate because he is a Muslim. He's not fully white. He's a hedonist. And on the subject of Jewish influence, when you have Kanye West out there delivering enormous generational wins to wake up the country in terms of Jewish influence, people say, oh, well, Nick associating with Kanye is a no-no. We can't have anybody like that helping our cause because it only ultimately hurts our cause because of his hedonism, the fact that he's not white. He does many things that are not Christian. This is called ankle biting. And what I love to hear Arvel say, because he at one point in time has also made some kind of pithy comments about Nick being 25% white. He said, listen, at this point in time where we're finally actually at the threshold of making some real progress, we got to put all of the ankle biting and nitpicking aside. If you're out there advocating for white people to have their own spaces and talking about the extent of Jewish influence in this nation, then we're not going to have perfect leaders showing up to lead this movement. There aren't going to be any virgin or white, the right denomination of Christian, because if you have a Catholic leading the movement, then you have the Protestants upset that they're Catholic.